chairwoman person thing. Sam DEHNE, nice smiley face. Sam DEHNE, the Encyclopedia of Reno Government, and I was just happened to be passing by here, saw my old buddy Levi there, walking along, checking out things, and gave him a ride over the rest of the way from where I picked him up, and we talked about the fact that she's nodding her head. That was a nice thing to do. Sam's always nice. I gave him a nice smiley face back there. Anyway, I started talking him into running for either county commission or Reno City Council, and she's nodding her head again. He'd be very qualified. Doesn't have the paper on the wall. I told him to say these things, but he's too humble, unlike Sam. I told him, just because he doesn't have paper on the wall, he's got the on-the-job training for the capability of running this city. I've known him long in this county, and I've known him long enough, and I would put my $100 bill on his capabilities. Anyway, I want to talk. I'm the person who is the driving force for 92%, and he's nodding his head. 92% of the good things about Reno and Washoe. And I'm not going to go into the whole list, but my latest success, individual, unilateral success, was the new Reno Chief of Police. They asked him to come in as an interim Chief of Police. The media immediately came down on him. Jason Soto told him he wasn't qualified, didn't have the paper on the wall, didn't have support. Well, as soon as I heard the media mouses were against him, especially the Reno Gazette media mouses, who now do their reporting from up there on television. They're afraid to come here and see Sam. But by the way, over in Reno, the media mouses, that lady sits over and actually has a designated chair. The only thing missing is her name tag sitting in the chair over with the staff. Anyway, Jason Soto was brought in as the interim chief about 3 months ago now, and I went to the podium probably 4 times and said, hire that man permanently. I'm giving you a directive, Mrs. Mayor, City Council people. This is Sam's directive as an Air Force retired lieutenant colonel who flew fighters and bombers defending our nation against enemies inside of the border and outside of the border. And I see that man. I don't even need any more qualifications for the man, Jason Soto, to be permanent chief of police, other than to see how scared the media is of him. And she's nodding her head too. It was disgusting to see what they wrote about him, one after another. And now she's got a smiley face. I don't know what's going on here. This is really a good day. As I close out, I see where the governor is going to go over there and get some kind of an apparatus that's going to make all the water, the affluent water, drinkable. Anybody know what affluent is? Well, affluent water is pretty much that water that you flush down the toilet. Can I say poo-poo water? I think it's an okay idea. We've got the best water in the nation right now.
Thank you, Mr. DEHNE.
As I close out, as you normally let people do, as I segue out, all I require for this operation to be okay is for the governor to use the water for at least 1 year down at his mansion before we have to drink it.
Thank you, Mr. DEHNE.